2003, a retired couple walked back into the same convenience store they used to own for 17 years. Jerry Selbee, 64 years old, a man with a bachelor's degree in math and a lifetime of running small-town business, picked up a marketing flyer sitting by the register. It was for a brand new lottery game called Winfall. He read it once, standing right there in the aisle. In under 3 minutes, he found something the State Lottery Commission never meant for anyone to notice. Most lotteries work the same way. The jackpot grows and grows until somebody finally matches all the numbers. Winfall was built differently. If the jackpot reached $5 million and nobody won the top prize, the money didn't roll over to the next drawing. Instead, it rolled down. It got split among every single person holding a smaller matching combination. Jerry did the math right there on the spot. During a roll-down event, if you bought enough tickets, the odds flipped completely in your favor. The house edge didn't just shrink, it disappeared. For a few days every 6 weeks, this state lottery was, mathematically speaking, just handing money to whoever showed up with enough cash. That night, sitting around a campfire, Jerry told his wife Marge his secret. He wasn't doing anything illegal, he told her. He was simply playing the game exactly the way it was designed to be played. Marge didn't react right away. She just listened. Then she said the 2 words that changed everything. She was in. They started small, a few $1,000s a week, buying tickets at local machines. The convenience store owners nearby had known the Selbees for decades from their own years running a shop. So nobody thought twice when Jerry and Marge stood at a lottery terminal for hours at a time, printing ticket after ticket. The profits were real, and they kept climbing every single roll down. Eventually, Jerry brought in all 6 of their grown children to help. Then he took it a step further and formed an actual company, GS Investment Strategies, selling shares for $500 apiece to friends and neighbors who wanted a piece of the action. For 12 consecutive roll-down cycles, the strategy printed money like clockwork. Then, ticket sales for Winfall started declining, and the state finally shut the game down for good. Most people would have stopped there. Jerry didn't. A friend tipped him off about a nearly identical lottery game running 700 miles away in Massachusetts. So twice a year, every year the Selbees packed up their car and made the long drive out east. On a single trip, they would spend $720,000 buying $2 tickets by the thousands. Then they'd rent out a cheap motel room nearby and spend days manually sorting through 360,000 physical tickets, checking every individual number by hand, one at a time, under a dim motel lamp late into the night. For 9 straight years, this quiet, completely ordinary-looking retired couple ran what was effectively a private printing press for cash, hidden in plain sight inside a totally legal government-run lottery. By the end, they had purchased $27 million worth of tickets. Their net profit before taxes came out to $7.75 million. Then a Boston newspaper reporter noticed something strange in public sales data. A handful of specific convenience stores in tiny towns were somehow selling an impossible volume of lottery tickets, far beyond what their size or location could explain. Reporters started digging and asking questions. The state's inspector general opened a formal investigation into the pattern. Here's the twist nobody in that newsroom expected. When investigators finally tracked it all back to Jerry and Marge Selbee, they found the couple hadn't broken a single rule. They hadn't hacked anything, bribed anyone, or hidden a single ticket from the tax office. They had simply found a mathematical flaw the Lottery Commission itself had built directly into the game, and they had exploited it completely and openly within the law. Investigators confirmed every bit of it. No charges were ever filed. No fraud had been committed. It was, technically, a perfectly legal windfall. The whole story could have vanished into obscurity forever if a retired math teacher hadn't happened to glance at a flyer on his way out the door of an old convenience store. Instead, it became one of the strangest legal money-making schemes in modern American history, one that eventually inspired a Hollywood film about their lives. Somewhere out there right now, another flawed system just like Winfall is sitting quietly in plain sight, waiting for somebody curious enough to actually read the fine print. Most people walk right past it every single day without a second glance, never imagining what a few careful, patient minutes of simple math could actually end up being worth in the end.